I'm Shalevia Pearson, and I'm 43 years old. I've been living in Cephalo houses for my entire life. They had to bust the ceiling open here. They had to knock this entire wall down. The maintenance man came in here and his foot went through the wall. That's how corroded the walls are. It had been like many years of just like holes in my walls, leaks behind the walls, and I became pregnant. And I knew that I was like ingesting a lot of the mold and the mildew while I was pregnant. At the time, I was working at Baruch College, for the Human Resources Department. I'm getting sick, I'm not feeling well, I still have to go to work. Just one night, in the 6 months, my water broke in the middle of the night. On August 1st, 2:13 in the morning, at 2 pounds and 13 ounces, Sakajwa was born. She was just developing outside, and she was born at 7 months, opposed to 9 months. So it was very touch and go. And they said, we had to give her a bunch of shots for her lungs. They're not developed. Her brain isn't fully developed. I was like traumatized from the entire experience.
Bang, leg lift.
Oh, I gotta hold on first.
Bang. Good job.
It was nothing that I can do about her being preemie, right? And her being born with underdeveloped lungs from the beginning, right? So she was always ultra sensitive. So to bring her into an environment that's just not 100% air quality like the hospital, it was very touch and go for me. I didn't get any sleep when she was a baby. Everything else that occurred after she left the hospital at 4 pounds and 6 ounces is when they released her. The asthma kicked in when she returned home. I believe that housing did contribute to that a great deal.
You guys, how was your college tour?
Oh, good, in Boston. We went to go see Brandeis. I have pictures.
What is it called? It's Brandeis University.
Yeah, Brandeis. I don't know how to.
My job was calling me like, when are you coming back to work, Miss Pearson? And I was like, seriously? Seriously?
He was nice.
My family never let me measure my dignity with capital, right? It was never about how much money my family had. We've always been very dignified people.
There's no more juice, Mommy.
So she's on albuterol, she gets steroids sometimes. She has the allergy medicine. They put her on the Flonase when she can't breathe through the nose. I usually buy her Robitussin when the chest gets really congested to help aid her. So we try our best to make sure that we're not eating the sugar, make sure that we're not eating too much of like starches, because that's sugar too. We don't do soda, right? And we do the alkaline water. How does your chest feel before you actually have to take the albuterol?
That I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm. When they called me to tell me that my child, my only child, had collapsed inside of this public school, my heart sank. You can feel helpless. You can feel very defeated. You can feel like the only people you have to talk to is the doctors. The doctors, you don't know if they're telling you the complete truth about your child. You feel like, why my baby has to be on all these different types of medications. And I began to get very depressed. Instead of me staying in that state because it's just not healthy, it's not healthy for me. And if I'm not healthy, then she's not healthy.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
This is not a coincidence that our children are severe asthmatics. We are subjected to this, right? We're becoming pregnant women, right? And we're having these babies in the same environment. We're breathing this air, and these babies are coming out with, problems, asthmatics, having respiratory issues. When you fight in a battle, right, you can either get very angry and your anger can defeat you, or you can get very proactive. And I need to be that adamant about it, right? Because if I wasn't a strong individual, I would have been destroyed.
The Broken Promise of New York City Public Housing on Local USA.